not streaming, or
It's not streaming at the moment. There we go. There we go.
it's just taking a bit to get up.
Yeah, there's a pill for that. But,
Yeah.
oh, and that's live. Good, good. Live with your face on it there with the talking about the pill. There we go. Okay, let's start things off then. And let me get this document up here. First of all, of course, welcome everyone. Thanks for coming or taking the time to watch this later. We want to keep this brief and get to everyone's questions right away. We're here with Dodgen and Kamie on the Google Hangouts, and a lot of people, of course, in channel, Bwait and Beldor and Valor and Party and Sunshine and Harper and Clemmy and Dridden and Johan and Mancakes and Sadik and Vanity and Zircon, Fori, all kinds of great people. Beast who's back too, Binilus. Yeah. Lots of good people here. Thanks for coming and taking the time to do this. But I want to get right into things, and let's get right to the guy who's making our gaming great again, who's really focused on getting back to the basics of having fun in our games with our mature members. The chapter lead, and guy many of us view as the favorite brother in the Mostly Harmless family. Here's Dodgen.
Thanks, Rook.
No pressure.
So, our main focus, right now is just playing games with each other, whatever it may be. Heroes of the Storm, Guild Wars 2, a little World of Warcraft, and some other games, Elite Dangerous. I've seen some weekends going on. So there's generally not any organized stuff going on right now, apart from maybe 10, 15 people at a time. But we are still looking to go forward into Albion Online here in the short future. They said that the beta is coming up either Q4 2015 or Q1 2016. So we do have that to look forward to. I'm not going to go into the details, but they have revamped a lot of the systems we didn't like. And they've also added some new stuff that we might not like. So we'll just have to get in and see how it is. But I just wanted to go through some of the overall points of what the chapter is about and what we'll be looking to do in it. And the first thing I want to do is set expectations for everyone. Going into the previous two alphas, there was we definitely set expectations for what we wanted to do, and in one of them we exceeded it and had a lot of fun, and the other the game got away from us and it was a lot to do. So our expectations going into this next alpha or beta, whatever they want to call it, it's essentially going to be nothing. We're going to go in, we're going to see what's changed. We're going to pick some sustainable builds and, set up maybe Tuesday, Thursdays, or Friday nights or something. And we're just going to go out and roam and kill people. And then we can, about a week and a half in, 2 weeks, take a look at things and get a feel from everyone, seeing if we want to invest more in the game at that point. So it's going to be really lighthearted. It'll probably feel more like MOBA play than it will an MMO to start out with. Next thing is roles. If anyone's really good with checks and balancing skills, leading groups, they have a knack for theory crafting, we could always use you in the Albion chapter very, very much. There's a lot of stuff to figure out in that game. So I was going to go over a little bit of what to keep an eye out for build-wise, but I've been looking at the data coming in from these dev builds, and it's been changing so wildly over the past 2 weeks that it's not even worth theory crafting right now. So we got to wait till we get closer to launch. And then the last thing is, while we don't have open recruitment right now, we are always definitely open to outstanding and mature gamers that would like to come and play with us. So if you're playing other games and you run into someone that you enjoy playing with and you think they'd be a good fit with us, please by all means refer them to the website. See if they're interested in maybe playing Albion with us or Heroes of the Storm, or even WoW or Guild Wars 2. We play a wide variety of games right now. So recruitment always semi-open. To vetted and recommended people. We just don't have any open recruitment from straight from forums right now. So that's pretty much everything I wanted to go over for Albion Online. And if anyone has questions, you can just drop them in the Twitch chat over there, and I guess we'll have time to get to them after this.
Yep. Yep.
All right, thanks, Dudgeon. I hope you guys like my new haircut on my new webcam. It's really amazing. Actually, didn't have the time to set that up before I came back home, so sorry about that. But yeah, this is gonna be just the audio. So I guess I just wanted to throw a little note here, because at the moment we're kind of in a dull moment for any MMOs. There's not really a lot to play and all that. And you've probably seen like a couple of us there in the channel, and some of us are playing World of Warcraft. I just wanted to mention it because, we're not going to do an official chapter. We're just, having fun. And they've announced a bunch of nice change for PvP in the next expansion, and we're gonna try it out. But anyone's welcome. A lot of people are actually playing Blizzard game lately. There's also some people who are playing Diablo 3 or Heart of the Stone. So it's nice because we're all in the same channels there in Battle.net. So feel free to hop on or say hello or whatever, and Dodgen can invite if you need an invite. So I guess that's all I wanted to mention. So I'll leave it back to Rook or Valor.
Sure. Yeah. I think Valor, of course, and if you guys were playing Star Wars and stuff, so there's certainly some things going on. But they were able to convince Valor to start World of Warcraft. So, and Beast just came back and he was playing Heroes with me just a minute ago. So we are still having those Sunday Scrim nights too. I like Heroes of the Storm for some quick PvP fun. I guess we don't need to look at Kamie's picture for a second there. We'll switch it up. You look good, Kamie, though. The Heroes of the Storm, I mean, it's a unique setting similar to Albion Online, but Albion Online will be easier. You can see there's no bushes to hide in Albion Online. You can only hide by meshing your people together at the moment. So getting good at Heroes of the Storm will basically be taking, just ensures that we'll be taking more gear from people in Albion Online. That was the best part of this last alpha. I had so much fun. I wasn't involved too much in the town building, and Kodiak did a huge amount of work. He was working. It became a job for him and many others that were trying to advance in the game. What a few of us did was we did some other stuff and we just went around and killed people and took their stuff. And there's nothing more satisfying than, this cape, not mine. This horse, not mine. All this stuff was taken from other people and just having a good time. But by PvPing together, Ken could tell you the stories. Him and I and one other person there, we were against 3 Deathlaw. Then it became 5 Deathlaw after we killed a few of them. Then it became 7. Then Dridden showed up to heal us, and it became 10 Deathlaw trying to kill 3 or 4 of us. And sorry, I didn't want to mention any names. Forget that I mentioned Deathlaw. Anyways, it was another good guild, and we just had fun. Some people overextended, and then we would just fall back on them and kill them. And that's exactly the same thing in Heroes of Storm. People start chasing you. You say, ready, ready, collapse on, and then we just squish them. We're doing the same thing in terms of coordinating, working on the wombo combos in these Sunday Scrim nights. Really good time for that. And there's still some problems. It's a game that they're trying to get away from Zerg guilds. We had that problem in ESO where basically Zerg was required. Arcade, Zerg was required. They're trying to create a game where Zerg won't be required. They're still having some problems where they might end up being that way in the short term, but I think in the long term, since that's their goal, some of the systems will eventually get tweaked and get fixed, and the game will get better and better. So certainly trying to have longer term goals that will keep us in the game longer, that we won't, and realistic goals that we won't burn out. We know what it takes to be awesome in a game. We've done it in several games, and it burns us out too quickly, and then we lose some of our great family and stuff, and we want to get to know these people for longer. So that's what these Scrim nights on Sunday nights are for in Heroes of the Storm, is just to get to know people and to get better at gaming together and have a good time. Trying to think if there's anything else to say for that. And truthfully, there's nothing like seeing how people respond when they lose a game. If we're in a ranked game or a normal game and you start losing a bunch of games, do people tilt? Do they collapse? You invite some guests in, and sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. Actually, most times it has worked out. There have been some really nice people we've been meeting there. But it gives you a feel for what it's going to be like in Albion Online. You start losing stuff that you worked 2 hours to get, you might get a little upset. And it's good to be playing with people that realize it's an internet game and also work towards getting the skills so they don't lose their stuff all the time, where they play with stuff that they can lose so they can have some fun and enjoy a game. and analyze so that they can get back instead of just saying, oh, it's that person's fault. So there's certainly some little things like that that we're having some fun with. So I'm going to keep doing those Sunday night scrims with anybody that can help me out. I do need somebody to help me out with this Sunday. I've got to work again that Sunday, but no means no, Rook. Was there a creepy van with candy? He's always like getting... No, I won't say that out loud. Okay, never mind. Turn it back to Kamie and Dodgen here to maybe wrap some things up too. What would you guys like to say? Dodgen?
I don't really have anything else, short and sweet tonight, I think. But I just wanted to thank everyone for just, especially through the last Albion Alpha, really just showing up and kicking some butt. We had a lot of fun, and I'd like to continue that, as the game progresses and in other games. A lot of the Albion crew moved over to Heroes of the Storm, so thanks for sticking around and making such a fun guild to be with.
Awesome. Kamie?
Yeah, pretty much the same thing on my part. I'm just really happy to see like some of the people that we really appreciate coming back. It's nice to have a home where we can come back for gaming and keep seeing you guys. Really appreciate you being here.
Ditto. Yeah, I think that sums it up for sure. That I can't say a lot of the stuff that's in Twitch. That's good though. Stranger Danger. Nope, won't be reading that one. Okay, well maybe we'll just go to TeamSpeak. We'll answer some more questions in person there. Thanks so much for everybody for coming out and letting us just take the time to record this for people that want to be able to look at them later. There's a lot of people that said they couldn't make it out tonight, so really appreciate you guys making the Twitch very interesting. I'll cut that off there. We'll get to people's questions more in the actual TeamSpeak there so that we can get to the real stuff. Thanks again. This is Rook, Dodgen, and Kamie with Mostly Harmless, and we'll see you out on the battlefield. Do I have to say that every time?
See you on the battlefield.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a